Hi, you two. Welcome back to Storytime, and we are reading Little Red Riding Wolf. So, yesterday we left off, if you remember, the big bad girl was in the forest wondering what to do with her hat that her dad had made that she didn't like, and little Wolfie was coming along. So, let's see what happened. Aha, sniggered the big bad girl. Here comes creepy cutesy custard cub. My red riding hat would suit him perfectly. I'll trick him into wearing it. Then I'll make fun of him forever. Ha ha ha. Where are you going, little fluffy flea face? growled the big bad girl. I'm off to visit my darling old Granny Wolf, replied little Wolfie politely. Well, I've just seen your old Granny Wolf, lied the rotten girl. You can't see her today because she's poorly and might give you her old Granny Wolf germs. Oh no, poor old Granny Wolf, sighed little Wolf sadly. But, continued the wicked girl, she has made you a lovely sort of hat thing. She told me to give it to you and tell you never to take it off, night or day, even if people laugh at you. Little Wolfie was very pleased until he saw the revolting Red Riding Hat. Then even he had doubts, which means he wasn't sure about it. But being a good little chap and wanting to please his granny, he tied it on his fluffy little head with the dangly ribbons. The big bad girl almost choked with laughter. Holy sweaty snake socks, she thought. This wolf is unbelievably stupid. That's not very nice, is it? But Little Red Riding Wolf said, "Thank you," politely and set off home, skippity-skip, chattering away to himself. How pleased I am with my new red riding hat that Granny has made me. From now on, I will call myself Little Red Riding Wolf. That will please her even more. The big bad girl rolled on the path and roared with laughter. Holy Newt's knickers! Little Red Riding Wolf, what a name! A wolf should be called Hairy Howler or Bone Cruncher or Old Yellow Eyes. Little Red Riding Wolf is a terrible name. She is not very nice, this girl. All that day, little Wolfie wore the Red Riding Hat and tried not to notice when people laughed at him. It's not nice to laugh at people, is it? The next morning he said to himself, "Surely my dear old Granny Wolf will be better today. I'll run along the path and show her how pleased I am with my lovely hat." And off he went, skippity-skip. I'm a little wolfie, so polite. I am brave. I am bright. I am happy. I am good in my new red riding hood. But by the side of the path, in the middle of the deep, dark wood, blowing bubbles with her gum, something really nasty was waiting for him. Oi, tomato head! I'm not a tomato head, said Little Red Riding Wolf, fighting back the tears. I'm a little Red Riding Wolf. Where are you going, Ketchup Cap? demanded the big bad girl, wiping her filthy nose on the back of her hand. I'm going to dig old Granny Wolf's house to see if she's better and to thank her for this lovely hat. Now excuse me while I fill my basket with these pretty spring flowers for her kitchen table. He is such a lovely ground wolf. While Little Red Riding Wolf picked his flowers, the big bad girl picked her nose thoughtfully. That wrinkly old Granny Wolf will spoil my fun, she said to herself. I'll take a shortcut to her house. If she gives me any trouble, I'll lock her in the cupboard. Then I'll pretend that I'm old Granny Wolf. I bet she's even smaller and weedier than little Strawberry Top. Is this sounding familiar to another story we know? So the big bad girl ran as quickly as she could to old Granny Wolf's house. It was a very big house for a little old Granny Wolf. But old Granny Wolf was out chopping wood in the forest. The big bad girl climbed in the back window and ran indoors, just as Little Red Riding Wolf tapped at the door. Old Granny Wolf! Old Granny Wolf, it's I! Little Red Riding Wolf in my brand new hat.